To take for this one, 28 years old, Maciej Tercjak. 0-2, the Kyokushinkai fighter coming into this one. And a very stoic-looking Alberto Ramirez. Shotokan fighter predominantly, but he has fantastic takedowns, as we saw in one of his bouts against Eric Samuelson, sorry. Referee for this one is Sam Amidi.
Only one can stay, so they're fighting for their place in karate combat.
Download the Karate Combat app. Vote live OOS today to correct your free karate token so you can play up-only gaming at our next event, KC40, on June 24th. Head to the App Store now.
Oh, southpaws.
Yeah, Tercjak in the white pants, black pants for Ramirez. Our token holders very heavily favoring Maciej Tercjak. You can see there, 83% the favorite in the eyes of our fans.
A lot of filling out process.
Who's going to throw the first punch?
And one thing Ramirez should take advantage of, he's got his opponent back against the pit. He should launch himself with an attack, so his opponent might fall, you know, stepping back. Oh, good leg kick right now. These kicks cause a lot of damage.
Oh, Ramirez unloads, but a very quick counter from Tercjak.
On one side, you have Ramirez, who's very good with his punches, and on the other side, you have Tercjak, who's very good with his leg kicks. So it's a clash of style.
Yeah, we saw also Tercjak, he has like a highlight knockout you can find online. One kick to the head, bonk.
Yeah.
Really beautifully done on a close distance, like a Kyokushin guy.
You know, a lot of pressure on both these guys tonight, of course, fighting for their karate combat contracts, but Ramirez, a bit more pressure perhaps. His father is here watching him compete. It's the first time he's seen his father in 5 years since he moved from Venezuela to Panama.
Just landed the right hook, Ramirez dead.
Well, some short shots on the inside there, closing the distance quick. We're already through the first 2 minutes here in a very tentative first round.
Yeah, we've been lucky tonight. We had fights that were very exciting. This one is more technical, you know, like there's more longer filling out process.
Oh, good body shot there by Ramirez, which could be great for a setup to the head. But they need to start working.
Yeah. Last few seconds of the round. As it is now, we don't know who's gonna win the round.
No, it's still it's very tough to call when there's a lower level of volume, because they're still trying to work out the range, work out the timing. But you know, that just makes it so much easier to win the round by the smallest of margins, and you can just nick that round on the cards.
Exactly. Whoever lands the most punches in these last 15 seconds might win the round.
Yes,
so go.
That might be these guys. Oh, that's a nice kick.
Yeah, that's the second one to that leg.
Ramirez unloading some big wide hooks. It's a good flurry from him as the round ends, and they exchange a torturous look.
Tercjak land 3 good kicks to the legs. On the other side, Ramirez landed some punches, but nothing was really accurate. You know, it was more of a flurry, sort of. Yes. It was not calculated.
Yeah, there's one of those leg kicks you mentioned, George.
The right hook counter from Ramirez is probably going to come here. See, boom, that's the right hook.
Very, very clean. Swinging over the top, trying to tie up.
It's very dangerous to fight the way Ramirez fight, because yeah, you can damage your opponent, but you open yourself to be countered as well. You know, he fights in a way that it's good for it's pleasing for the crowd, but dangerous.
Platinum Mike Perry in the house here tonight, enjoying all of the action pit side in Miami.
Round 2, you ready? You ready?
You know, Maciej Tercjak told us that his brother-in-law, who's here cornering tonight, Bartosz, is a kickboxer in another professional organization. And he said he's the same height as Ramirez and also a southpaw. So he feels he had the perfect preparation for this bout.
Ramirez knows now that his punches, if he blitzes in, work. So he should do that a little bit more often now. And Tercjak should attack that leg.
I agree.
You need to go fast because 5 kicks is not going to do it. You got volume.
Yeah, especially if you do it early in the fight, you break your opponent's mobility, because if you attack the leg, he will not be able to have power on those punches because he can't put weight on that leg. And it will kill his mobility as well. So Tercjak should be more aggressive, 100%.
Yeah, Tercjak did say to us he thought he would probably try and employ a bit of a counter-punching strategy in this match, using a rear uppercut and a rear knee as Ramirez closed in. But do you feel that's working for him yet?
Not yet. He needs to throw more volume again. You know, it's only 3 rounds. You need to do the damage early on in the fight in order to get fruition from it. Oh, beautiful left counter there by Tercjak, though. If that lands clean, oof, it's a power shot.
Super, o to chodzi, Maciek. Czujny! Czujny, czujny!
They both weigh too much, I think.
Well, through the first half of the fight now. Just a reminder, you see that prize pool total at the bottom of your screen graphic there. That's the amount of tokens up for grab to our current token holders who voted.
Kick to the head.
And the fighters themselves. Tercjak tying him up in a guard here to slow down the ground and pound. And Ramirez unleashing the berserker for a moment.
Stop when I say stop. Stop.
Looks to me like Tercjak want to avoid the fight with punches and want to only fight with his kick. And on the other side, you have Ramirez who want to avoid the kick and only fight with his punches.
Yeah, look at the damage over the right eye of Alberto Ramirez now, if you can.
And that was a counter left hook that caused it. So when he launched himself like this on his opponent, he's very susceptible to counters.
Come work, gentlemen. Let's see working.
Well, the referee urging them on for a little bit more action. Some very, very cagey moments throughout.
And you know, like the president said, both are fighting for their place in karate combat, but they need to step on the gas now.
That's it, because
they might not be back. Both of them might not be back if they fight like this, so they need to step on the gas.
100%. Way too fit right now. They need to throw everything out.
Yes, they are too cautious. They're thinking about only touch, like the result. You know, you can't think like that.
Fighting not to lose.
Yeah, let's take a look at some of the replays here. There were a good few exchanges in that second round. Ramirez landing well, Tercjak trying to counterpunch through. As you see some of the damage there on the head of Alberto Ramirez, that left hook of Tercjak doing some damage. That was a nice jumping kick.
And he grabbed that leg, but the second one, that was also nice. That was great. It's kind of like in a triangle hold down.
Some corner work going on to the mouse over the right eye. And of course, thank you for joining us here, pittside at Karate Combat 39, live in Miami. We've got a packed house here tonight. Celebrities in abundance. Of course, George St-Pierre Bassaroon, myself, Josh Palmer, bringing you all of the action here this evening. Thank you very much for joining us. Third and final round underway.
Whoever's going to win this round win the fight, I think. And so they need to step it up now. I hope that both corners set the same thing.
Karate tokens are available for purchase in most jurisdictions. Go to buybit.com to buy karate tokens today to play Up Only Gaming at KC40, June 24th.
Tighten the belt. Hey, let's go.
Yeah, you don't want to complain now. You're going to go fight. Jump in there.
Yeah, Alberto Ramirez's eye really getting blown out. Clearly that cold iron that they compress in the corner, not quite doing the job. It's big body shots, and you can see there you're not downed against the wall. Alberto Ramirez really turning it on with the ground and pound.
That's what I'm telling you. I'm not going to keep telling you. Let's go.
Still a lot of very cautious, still very cautious. Tercjak got amazing kick, got some amazing kicks. He needs to use it more and more.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
And those kicks are scoring constantly. Needs to throw more volume of those. That's his bread and butter.
Right hook again.
Lots of tweets coming in for all the viewers at home. And of course, this person, Josh On Air, is here pittside tonight, enjoying all of the hospitality from Karate Combat. Absolutely packed house and a real party atmosphere here in Miami. Things absolutely are heating up at Karate Combat 39. Thank you, Eddie Mercado. Final minute of the fight here, potentially. And Bass, a little bit of frustration for you, perhaps.
Yes, it is, because both of these guys, they want to keep their contract. Well, you're going to have to fight for it. Go, fight.
And I know they have the skill to do it. It's frustrating because they're not doing it, you know. You need to take a risk, you know. Sooner or later, you need to take a risk.
Oh, like that. Both
exactly.
That's the end of the Rocky 1, or Rocky 2, actually.
Good timing.
Apollo 3. Sorry. When they fought each other at the very end in the gym.
Last 20 seconds here, unless of course we get a fourth round, but
I believe it might. That's what it might gonna happen, you know.
Yeah, it's another one.
It's hard to determine a winner like this. It's Ramirez score with punches, but Tercjak score with kicks, you know. So it's.
Well, that is the end of the 3 rounds. They throw in flurries right at the end. The obvious physical damage is being shown by Alberto Ramirez, but that's not always an indicator of how the whole fight went. Let's have a look at the corners here.
Okay. Super.
There you see some of the damage on the face of Alberto Ramirez. They're obviously getting ready on the assumption there may be a fourth round. Our judges are putting the scores together pitside. So there is not going to be a fourth round. We've got a decision coming for this one. One of these men is going to be unfortunately making their Karate Combat exit. The other one may be living to fight another day. Let's head down into the pit and see who is going to get their hand raised.
All right, Karate Combat fans, we have a unanimous decision. Our winner, out of the red corner, Alberto Berserker Ramirez.
So Alberto Ramirez is going to take the unanimous decision win here. The judges giving him the better of those 3 rounds. He is going to head up the side of the pit and get a few words in with Layla.
Now that was a very tentative, cautious fight. Did you feel some frustration in there?
Fue una pelea muy intensa. ¿Sentiste en algún momento frustración?
Negativo, todo estaba preparado. No sabía que mi oponente iba a salir tan defensivo, pero igual lo planteamos dentro del entrenamiento y se logró. Primero que nada quiero agradecer a toda mi familia, a mis alumnos. Esta victoria va por mi dojo, por mi esposa, por mi hermana, por mi papá, por todos los muchachos que me apoyan. ¡Gracias!
Negative. We didn't think he was going to come out this defensive, but that's what we got ready. I want to thank my family, you said your wife, everybody that was here supporting.
Thank you very much, Alberto Ramirez.
My friends, fighting is a metaphor for life itself. And in a fight, just like in life, how you interpret the reality you're in and how you frame it will shape the way that you perform. And that's a very big difference between must win and must not lose. And Tercjak was interpreting this fight as if he must not lose it. Well, his opponent Alberto was interpreting it like a must win, particularly in that third round. And that is the key to this fight. How he framed this fight, how he saw this fight, and then how he performed in this fight. That was a wonderful performance. It came right down to the wire, but Alberto pulled it out.
Yes, thank you, Robin, for your analysis there.
He was right. Yeah, he fought to not lose, not to fighting to win. That's right.
Yeah, absolutely. Tentative, a little bit frustrating for both guys, perhaps. We're going to get some of the stats here. Bas, give us your final thoughts. A very, very close fight generally, but Alberto Ramirez getting the better of the strikes overall.
Yeah, once he attacked and once he was in there, he was simply throwing more strikes, and that's what got him the victory. And the leg kicks that Tercjak threw, he should have kept going with the leg kicks the whole time, right from round number 1 on.
I think, for me, it seems like Tercjak's strategy was based on countering what his opponent was doing, but he was not attacking. And Ramirez took more risk. That's why the judges probably gave him the fight.
Yeah, Tercjak probably could have pivoted a little bit earlier in that fight.
Thanks for watching. I'm Layla, and if you liked what you just saw, make sure you subscribe.